All right, everyone, welcome back. It's truly awesome to have you joining in today. Before we dive into something happening literally right under your nose, well, all over you actually, I just want to send out some massive positive energy your way. Seriously, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to, I genuinely hope you're feeling strong, happy, and full of vitality. Health is the real treasure, so here's wishing you and everyone around you fantastic wellness today and always. Take good care of yourselves. Now, get ready for a fact about your own body that's going to sound absolutely wild, maybe even a little bit gross at first, but trust me, it's actually incredibly cool and super important. We're talking about your skin, your body's amazing outer layer, your personal protective suit. Here's the mind-boggling number. Scientists estimate that you shed around 600,000 tiny particles of skin every single hour. Yeah, you heard that right. 600,000. Every hour. That's not a typo. Think about that for a second. While you're sitting there watching this, walking the dog, making dinner, or even sleeping, your body is constantly letting go of hundreds of thousands of microscopic skin cells. By the end of just one day, you've shed millions. And over a year? Well, you pretty much lose your entire outer layer of skin. How's that possible? What's going on? And why on earth doesn't your skin just disappear? Understanding this constant, invisible shedding reveals just how dynamic and brilliantly self-renewing your body really is. Let's start by picturing your skin. It's not just one flat sheet. It's actually made up of several layers, like a living, breathing onion. The very bottom layer, deep down, is where all the action starts. This is the factory floor, constantly churning out brand new skin cells. Think of these fresh cells as little babies full of energy. As soon as they're born, they start a journey upwards, pushed along by the new cells forming underneath them. As they move up through the layers of your skin, they change. They get flatter, tougher, and they start producing a super important protein called keratin. This is what makes your skin strong and waterproof. Think of keratin like the body's natural plastic. By the time these cells reach the very top layer, the surface you see and feel, they've transformed completely. They're no longer the plump, young cells they once were. Now they're flat, dry, hardened little shields, packed tightly together like roof tiles. They've become what scientists call the stratum corneum, your body's frontline defense against the world. These hardened cells on the surface are absolute heroes. They form a tough barrier that protects your insides from all sorts of stuff. Nasty germs trying to sneak in, harmful chemicals, bumps and scrapes, and even that annoying sunburn if you forget your sunscreen. They also help keep your precious body water from leaking out into the dry air. But here's the thing, these surface cells have a tough job and they take a beating. They're exposed to friction from your clothes, washing, drying, wind, sun, and just general wear and tear. They can't last forever up there on the front line. So, what happens? Well, your body has a genius system. Constantly, quietly, without you even noticing, these old, worn-out surface cells are being gently loosened and brushed away. They detach, one by one, or sometimes in tiny little flakes. This is the shedding. This is where those 600,000 particles per hour come from. It's not like big chunks falling off. It's more like an incredibly fine, invisible dust constantly drifting away from your skin. Imagine the gentlest snowfall, but instead of snowflakes, it's microscopic skin cells, and it's happening all over your body, 24/7. You might be wondering, okay, 600,000 sounds huge, but how much stuff is that really? Let's try to make sense of it. Imagine a tiny little pinch of super fine powder, almost like dust. That little pinch could easily contain tens of thousands of these individual skin cells. Now, imagine doing that little pinch 15 or 20 times in 1 hour. That gets you to about 600,000. Over a full day, that adds up to roughly 14 or 15 million skin cells leaving your body. Think about the dust you see floating in a sunbeam coming through your window. A significant portion of that household dust? Yep, it's actually made up of shed skin cells. Yours, mine, your pets, everyone in the house. In fact, it's estimated that up to half or even more of the dust in your home is composed of these tiny X-skin flakes. That dust bunny under the sofa? It's basically a fuzzy little monument to your skin's constant renewal. Over the course of a whole year, the total weight of skin cells you shed adds up to about 4 or 5 pounds, roughly the weight of a small bag of sugar. That's your entire outer skin layer being replaced annually. But wait, if you're losing so many cells constantly, why don't you just wear away to nothing? This is where the magic of balance comes in. Remember that factory floor deep in your skin? It's working overtime. For every cell that flakes off the surface, a new one is being born down below and starting its journey upwards. This whole process, from the birth of a new skin cell deep down to it finally reaching the surface and being shed, takes about 4 to 6 weeks. That means roughly every month to month and a half, you have a completely brand new set of skin on the outside. It's like your body is constantly renovating itself, brick by microscopic brick, without you having to lift a finger. This amazing cycle of renewal is absolutely vital. It ensures your protective barrier stays strong and intact. If your skin didn't shed all those dead, hardened cells would just pile up into a thick, crusty, inflexible layer. Imagine trying to move around in a stiff, full-body cast made of your own old skin. Not fun, and definitely not protective. Shedding keeps the barrier fresh, flexible, and functioning perfectly. This constant shedding also plays a surprising role in our environment and even our health. As we mentioned, all those shed cells become a major part of household dust. For most people, this is just a bit of extra cleaning. But for people with dust mite allergies, it's actually a bigger deal. Dust mites are tiny little bugs, invisible to the naked eye, that love to live in our homes, especially in soft furnishings like carpets, mattresses, and couches. And what do they eat? You guessed it, they feast primarily on our shed skin cells. So, while the shedding itself is natural and healthy, the dust mites that thrive on it can trigger allergies and asthma in sensitive individuals. It's an unintended consequence of our biology interacting with the environment. Keeping your home clean and well ventilated helps manage this. You might also notice shedding more obviously sometimes. Ever had dry, flaky skin, especially in winter? That's often because the air is drier, sucking moisture away from those top skin cells faster. When they lose too much moisture too quickly, instead of shedding invisibly as tiny individual cells, they might clump together into larger, visible flakes before they fall off. That's what we commonly call dry skin or flaking. Sunburn is another obvious example. Damaged skin cells die and peel off in much larger, more noticeable sheets as part of the healing process. Even when you exfoliate, whether with a gentle washcloth, a scrub, or a brush, you're essentially just giving nature a helping hand, manually removing some of those loosened surface cells a bit faster. But remember, your skin is shedding perfectly well all on its own, even if you do nothing. So, why should you care about this invisible rain of skin cells? Firstly, it's a powerful reminder that your body is never static. It's a dynamic, living system in constant flux. You are literally being rebuilt from the outside in continuously. That layer of skin you have today isn't the same one you had last month. It's a testament to your body's incredible capacity for renewal and repair. Secondly, understanding this process highlights the importance of skin health. While shedding is automatic, the quality of the new skin coming up depends on how well you treat your body. Your skin factory needs the right raw materials. Eating a healthy diet rich in vitamins, minerals, like zinc and selenium, healthy fats, and plenty of water provides the building blocks for strong, healthy new cells. Protecting your skin from excessive sun damage prevents deep harm that can disrupt the renewal process and lead to problems down the line. Gentle cleansing removes dirt and excess oils without harshly stripping away too many of the protective cells before their time. Moisturizing helps keep those surface cells flexible and functioning well until they naturally shed. Think about it. Your skin is your largest organ. It's your shield, your temperature regulator, your sensory connection to the world. The fact that it completely renews itself so efficiently is nothing short of biological genius. That constant, invisible shedding of 600,000 cells every hour isn't a sign of decay or dirtiness. It's the visible sign. Invisible sign of a vibrant, healthy, self-sustaining system working perfectly. It's proof that your body is actively maintaining its defenses moment by moment, hour by hour. So next time you see dust motes dancing in a sunbeam, or you notice a little dry patch, remember the incredible, unseen process happening all over you. You're not just in an environment, you're constantly contributing to it in this microscopic way, while simultaneously renewing your own protective layer. It's a beautiful cycle of life happening right on the surface of your being. Give your amazing skin some love, nourish it from the inside, protect it from the outside, and appreciate the silent, constant miracle of renewal that keeps you safe and sound. Stay healthy, stay curious, and thanks for exploring this fascinating bit of everyday biology with me today.